Hello, everyone. Welcome to Some Good Booze with Jonathan Pogash. That's me. I'm very thankful for you all for joining me each and every day, Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Cocktail Guru page on Facebook and on YouTube. So go ahead to YouTube and join subscribe to my channel. I would be very, very pleased if you did that. So I have a very special guest on today with me. I'm also going to share some positive news, as we always do during the show, and we're going to make some cocktails. How does that sound to you all? Good? Good. Thank you, everyone, for joining. As you join, I'll say hey if I can see you. Okay, so just quickly, a bit of good news. I always like to talk about the positive news that happened on this day in history. So on this day in history, Guru Nanak, another guru, the founder and first guru of Sikhism, was born in 1469. Amazing, another guru. Not on any scale as this guru over here, on a much greater and grander scale, but nevertheless, another guru. So that is great, positive news that happened this day in history, way back in 1469. Okay, shall we bring on my next guest? Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. We go way back. We have a lot of history together. She is amazing. She is an inspiration to all. She is currently joining us from Spain, live and in person, virtually. I'm going to go ahead on my computer and just patch her in. How does that sound, everybody? Good? Okay, we're going to patch in my good friend, Nicola Riske.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I am so great. It's really great to see your face.
Yours too. It always is. It really is. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course, it's my pleasure. You're in Spain.
I am. I'm in Madrid. So as you know beforehand, so I work for the Macallan. I'm the European brand ambassador over here. And previous to that, I was working with the Macallan over in New York. And where we first met years and years ago, though. And I moved over to Madrid 3.5 years ago almost. Can you believe it's been that long? And I know. And I've made Spain my home ever since then. And it has been an incredible, one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Basically, they said, would you like to go to Spain to represent our beautiful single malt Scotch whiskey and work across Central and Southern Europe? And I said, absolutely. The opportunity has been unbelievable. Slowly learning Spanish still day by day, but absolutely loving the culture, the people, everything that Spain has to offer.
That is awesome. And a lot of folks may not know, but you and I, actually, I've known you longer than I've been the cocktail guru. We sort of followed each other's careers, and I know you much longer than many history people that I've known. It's coming on probably like 20 years, something like that, right?
I was thinking about that today, and I was going, how long has it been? It is coming on 20 years because we first performed Greek theater together. The Greeks! Who doesn't love the Greeks?
Greek travel. We're in this traveling Manhattan outer borough.
We traveled to all the boroughs. Oh
my goodness! I remember fondly going to the was it the Cypriot or one of like a hall, like a hall,
right? Yeah, their cultural center, and then like a yes, and performing there.
So we did the performance while people were drinking beer, and we were in. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we performed in togas.
It was very traditional Greek theater, but it was the Greeks nonetheless. And like, the opportunity to explore Greek theater and live it and work through it, and that's how I met you. I mean, and we've been friends ever since, which is amazing. And actually, I think I've stayed in touch with a good handful of people from that particular play, and so it was it was a good bonding group. Yeah, so
that's so funny. I don't know. I don't think I have, but I do know that I learned how to play this. Sorry.
He's a master. He's a pro. That's it.
My gosh.
Yep, you did. I can't believe you have that. That's amazing. That was fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was real, authentic African drummers who kind of came in and trained us, and it was really cool.
Yeah, it was. And then it was years later that we ran into each other in the industry, and it was yeah, and we've been friends and working together ever since. So it's kind of amazing.
I love the Macallan. I've always been a huge fan of the Macallan. And when you started working there, I was like, this is beautiful. This is perfect. Nicola is the best, and she will represent this product with all of her heart and all of her might. And I know that that's what you've been doing.
Thank you. Thank you. It's, as you know, it is my passion. And every day is a joy being able to talk about the Macallan, to talk about single malt Scotch whiskey, to be able to share my love and passion. And honestly, for me, it's having those whiskey conversations with everyone, with anyone who wants to talk about whiskey, who wants to learn, who wants to teach me something new, who wants to explore a beautiful single malt together. I just think it's the spirit that where you just keep on learning and keep exploring, and it's really wonderful.
Absolutely, it's a very magical spirit. It's a magical country region where Macallan is made and where Scotch whiskey comes from.
Yeah.
And
it
really is.
Have you been in Scotland? Have you been all around the different regions yet?
I have. I took a trip. It was a USBG New York trip, and I went with a few of our council members like years ago, and we did a whole tour. I drove. We rented a car, and we did the entire kind of northern loop. It was incredible.
Oh, that's amazing. So then, of course, the Macallan is located in the Speyside region, up in the northeastern part of Scotland. Speyside is part of the Highlands. A lot of people don't actually realize that there's the 5 different regions: the Highlands, the Lowlands, Campbellton, Islay, and Speyside. But if you actually take a look at any bottle of the Macallan, it says the Macallan Highland Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. And a lot of people say, but Nicola, you just said that it's from Speyside. But that's because it's both. So Speyside, because it has such a densely populated area with so many distilleries, it was given its own designation, but it is in fact part of the Highlands, but it's also part of Speyside.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to those people who joined us. Bobby D'Agostino, hey buddy. Megan, my wife, she says she loves it. She's so glad to see you, Nicola. And Audrey Ford says, hi, francophones. We are francophones.
C'est on peut parler en français ce soir aussi.
Oui, c'est bien. On peut faire le segment en français si on voudrait.
We can definitely jump around, that's for sure.
Nicola and I have also communicated with each other in French because Nicola is Canadian and I am half French, so I grew up speaking French.
True. So yeah, we have practiced quite a bit together as well. So
yeah, great. Should we make a cocktail?
I would say why not? Absolutely. Who's going first? Are we going at the same time?
I don't know. I mean, at the same time might be a little. So how about I do my mocktail first?
Sure, I love it. What have you got for us?
I have a mocktail. Nicola has a low ABV cocktail, but we'll start with the mocktail first. So I know that in Spain, gin and tonics are huge, right? So they do, they'll do a gin tonic. So this is a non-alcoholic kind of floral G&T or gin tonic. So I have this hibiscus syrup, which I love. Adds beautiful color, beautiful aroma and flavor to any cocktail. This is a cucumber syrup. So cucumber syrup, not too hard to make at home. You make your own simple syrup, which is sugar and water. You warm up the sugar over the stovetop, throw a few slices of cucumber in there, and let the cucumber sort of marinate in the warm simple syrup for 15 to 20 minutes. Take it out, and you have a really nice, light, delicate cucumber syrup.
I love that. You know what? I have done so many different syrups before at home, like cinnamon syrups and honey syrups and whatnot. And people don't always realize how easy they are to make. But I've never tried a cucumber syrup, and now I really want to do that as well.
You can try it. I mean, it's pretty delicate. The flavor profile of cucumbers varies tremendously, and it's really super perishable. So, use it within a day or two, and then it's pretty much done. To balance out the sweetness, I have some fresh lime juice. So I'm also doing a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. And I'm going to shake this up. I have my ice down here. We'll give it a really nice shake. Ready? Let's go. Whoa, yay. All right.
Bongos, I'd play along.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I have my glass with the big chunks of ice. I think that's kind of how they do it in Spain.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And I have my tonic water. So I'm adding a bit of tonic water first. And then I will strain the contents of my shaker into my glass here. And it's just a really nice light pink color. You get the cucumber and the hibiscus in there. And then a little garnish, I have a lime wheel. And to add to the aromatics, I have some dried pink rose petals. Beautiful. And of course, if you don't have it at home, that's okay. It's optional. And I'm a huge proponent of using ingredients that you have at home. So I've been telling viewers since I've been starting this to let me know what you have at home, and I will send you some ideas, and we may even make it on the show. So
I love that. Ooh, that color is gorgeous, stunning. Cheers. Well, I think that you and I were both kind of we were thinking along the exact same line in terms of why not, if Nicola's in Spain, we should have a little Spanish aperitivo hour, right?
Yeah.
And because my low ABV cocktail is also a variation on a gin and tonic. So the big thing here in Spain, of course, is always, it's famous for the gin tonic, right? For the last 10, 15 years. But I'm a whiskey woman, right? I'm a whiskey person. That's my passion. And so for me, I say, pass on the gin tonic. Thank you very much. I think I'll go for a nice whiskey and tonic. Why not? And I like to go for a low ABV variation only because in Spain, it can get so hot here in the summertime. So I just like something that's super low ABV, nice, light, crisp, refreshing, something that I can enjoy outside in the heat, and something that's really, really perfect for spring or summertime. Or even year round, depending on what you're in the mood for. So today I'm using the Macallan 12 double cask 12 years old. This is actually my preferred, one of my favorites to choose for cocktails, simply because it's 100% sherry seasoned. It's a combination of European and American oak, though, 100% sherry seasoned. But the European oak brings forward more baking spices like cinnamons and nutmegs and cloves, and then dried fruits and orange marmalades, whereas the American oak brings forward more vanillas and toffees and bright, fresh citrus, so bright, fresh oranges coming through there. And there's a balance of the two in here, with the American oak being a little bit more dominant here. So it works really well. You know I love my whiskey neat, but it's also absolutely gorgeous in a cocktail.
Amazing.
Now, I've got my glass loaded up with ice here. You would be very impressed with me because I developed my own ice program here. This is all hand. Yeah. So in my wee apartment, I don't have a proper ice program in my fridge, in my freezer. And so I took a Tupperware container, and like many people can very easily do at home. And then I properly, with a knife, and chipped through it and basically broke off these really gorgeous chunks that are just perfect for cocktails, right?
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
What you can do is, usually I would do 2 ounce pour with this, but today I'm actually just going to go for 1. I'm going to keep it super low ABV. So, and it's interesting because when you lower that ABV, you're lowering the percentage again, just bringing it down from like 10% ABV down to about 6%, and just keeping it nice and light and easy.
Right.
And then I am going to add my tonic here. You can add 4 to 6 ounces to taste whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
And then just to kick it up a notch, I mentioned that we use 100% sherry seasoned casks. So we always talk about oak and the importance of oak, the role that it plays in the making of a beautiful single malt Scotch whiskey. And at the Macallan, we talk about these exceptional oak casks that are made down in Jerez, in the Sherry Triangle down in southern Spain. It's a beautiful part of the world. If ever you have the opportunity, please go down there. It is a stunning.
I've been, and I've seen the Macallan casks down there. I have.
Oh, you have down south, so you know. And then we, of course, up in Scotland, have our brand new distillery experience and the Macallan estate. So lots to see. And down there, I am a big sherry fan as well. And with these sherry seasoned casks, what I wanted to do was kind of give a nod to those beautiful, exceptional oak casks by throwing in just a half an ounce of a dry Oloroso sherry that I've got here.
Oh,
yeah. And that's it. Then I'm just going to give it a nice light stir just to move my ice around and get everything properly mixed right in the glass. And then I've just a nice orange zest that you can do an orange zest or an orange wheel, whatever you prefer. If you have lemons, you can play with those too. I prefer an orange. I like the orange because of the citrus notes in the whiskey itself. And you throw that in and you've got yourself a nice and refreshing, easy springtime cocktail.
Oh my goodness. Cheers. Oh,
cheers.
I really wish that I could sample your cocktail there.
The next time that I see you, when I'm over on the East Coast, I will make some for you. Absolutely. So,
that would be amazing.
I want to try that one though too, please.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, Nicola, thank you so much. It's, like I said, so great to see you. I'm glad everything is well, and I'm a huge fan of Macallan, and keep doing what you're doing, and let's all support the brand, obviously, and you can follow Nicola on social media too, and this segment will be on the Cocktail Guru page for later viewing as well. Thanks to everyone who joined. Audrey is saying that we should have continued on in French.
La prochaine fois. La prochaine fois.
Exactement, la prochaine fois. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. À tout à l'heure. That means thank you very much. See you later.
Adios.
This has been great. Yeah, this is awesome. Thanks, Nicola.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Ciao.